The headline reads, "Rapist gets light sentence because judge says 14-year-old wasn't the victim she claimed to be." I clicked on this link not knowing what I was going to read, but upon further reading, I am very, very angry. This is unacceptable. This is wrong on numerous levels. And I wouldn't be surprised by this if this was coming from a male from Texas. Texas, the best state of all. No, this is coming from a female judge from the state of Texas who ruled that this 14-year-old girl who was raped wasn't a real victim of sexual assault. She wasn't what she claimed to be because she had, this 14-year-old girl, a past of several previous boyfriends and conceived a child in her younger years. No joke. She isn't the victim she claimed to be because she had a past sexual history of several boyfriends and had a child. In other words, Judge Janine Howard is saying that this woman, because of her past, can't get raped. Or people who have had previous sexual partners in the past or has a child, rape isn't a real issue. They can't be a victim of rape. What's even more disturbing about this story is that Sir Young, the rapist who raped this 14-year-old girl in the state of Texas, which age of consent law in Texas is age 17, so this was also statutory rape, is that Sir Young even admitted in the police report that he raped this young girl. What's even worse about this story is that Miss Judgy Cunt Nugget McGee asked the victim, "Did you cry when you were raped?" She answers no, but she cried afterwards. The judge dismissed her as being less of a victim because she didn't cry when she was being raped. So in other words, if a man or woman doesn't cry upon being raped or violated by someone, as the traumatic experience, as the trauma is happening to them, you're a lesser victim. It's not really what it claims to be. It's not real rape because you didn't cry during the traumatic experience. What the absolute fuck? Miss Judge Cunt Nugget McGee, I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but when people are raped, everyone reacts differently. Some people are so traumatized by rape that they don't even know, they can't even scream help. They can't even fight back because of what is happening to them. Some people get closed off. Some people deny it even happened. People go through a denial stage where they even try to block out and forget all that happened to them because they were so traumatized by it. To intentionally dismiss someone who had been raped because they didn't cry during the assault is not only degrading to the actual sexual assault victim, but defends the rapist himself. And oh boy, does Janine Howard, the judge, defend this rapist who blatantly admitted that he raped her. Sir Young, the rapist, only faces 45 days in prison and 5 years of probation. Janine Howard says, "There are rape cases that deserve life. There are rape cases that deserve 20 years, Howard told the Dallas Morning News. "Every now and then, you have to choose one of those that deserve probation. This is one of those, and I stand by it." But guess what, ladies and gentlemen, my fellow reptiles? Janine Howard is more of a cunt than you realize. You think that's bad? She sent Sir Young, for the probation period, to do community service as a sexual assault crisis center. Is that not reverse logic? That a rapist you're going to send to a sexual assault crisis center for people who are dealing with being raped? Coming out of their shame and guilt, you send a rapist to a crisis sexual center? Are you fucking mad? It flies in the face of logic. First of all, in that you would ask someone to do their community supervision for a population that has been directly affected by the exact crime. That's like saying a pedophile should do their community supervision helping children at a preschool. It is a deterrent to all survivors when you see a very lenient sentence like this passed down. It sends a devastating message to survivors of sexual assault. The victim's family definitely didn't feel like there was justice for her and her other survivors of sexual assault. I don't know what else to say other than I can't believe that a female judge would order 45 days when he was facing a 20-year trial for raping, statutory rape too, a 14-year-old girl. I'm sorry, but when someone says no and you violate that, that is rape. When the rapist admits that he's violated and harmed someone and took someone's innocence from them and permanently traumatized them for the rest of their life, that they're going to have to deal with the shame and guilt of being raped, for you to simply dismiss this girl being a victim because she had 2 to 3 sexual partners before she had been raped and had a child, something is wrong with this female judge's brain, and I don't know what the fuck it is, but this judge needs to be taken out of her position. Seriously, this is the same judge that wants to send a rapist to a sexual assault trial. I'm shocked, guys. I don't know what else to say besides keep repeating myself. My question to you is, how the living fuck does someone like this in the position of power and authority get put in a judge's position to where she can make decisions like this and basically slap the face of the victim? She's not the victim she claimed to be. Fuck you, yes she is. She is a victim. Degrading the victim and making them feel more worthless and not actually giving a just punishment to the admitted rapist? I sincerely hope that this Judge Janine Howard does not have any daughters. Because if this is her ruling, she'd probably say to her own daughter, you asked for it. No one asks to get raped. Doesn't matter if you're shirtless, doesn't matter if you have a little bit of cleavage. No one is asking for it. There is no justification under any circumstance of someone being raped. And if they are raped, they are a victim. And that claim should be taken seriously, especially when the rapist admits what he did.